Today's the day. We're gonna start the channel. I've been thinking about this for a while. My little baby Luca is sleeping, and here we are. I don't really know what this is gonna be, but I'm in a bit of a transition in my life right now, career-wise and life-wise. So I thought, let's start documenting and see where we go this year, because I have no clue where we're going. That being said, I have a passion project that I'm going to start working on. I have a greenhouse that I'm making out of the side of my garage. I have a big old garage. I live in a 1930 brick bungalow. Moved in about 10 years ago, bought this place by myself. Now I live here with my family, my partner and my baby and my dog. And have done a lot of work to it, and now we're starting on other projects that we may or may not have time for. No, I'm making this one a priority. So the side of my garage, I'll take you out in a minute, needed a new roof. A tree had fallen on it. I live in upstate New York, and we get some wild winters and wild weather, so that happens every now and again. I have a lot of big trees in my yard. I live out in the country, which I love, and I studied plant science in school, so plants have always been a huge part of my life. And I don't know what I want to do with the greenhouse, but we replaced the roof with a poly clear greenhouse roof, and so now we need to finish the floor, which I think I'm just going to gravel the floor, and build a wall to cut it off from the other portion of the garage. And we're going to do something really cool with it. And I don't know what it is yet, but I figure we can go along for the ride and I can document, and even if no one watches, I'll have it to watch back for myself. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. So follow along if you'd like. Garden's looking good this year. These, I have my baby monitor. Two huge hydrangeas unfortunately don't really bloom anymore. They, I found out, are about 65 years old, so that can be expected. So I'm thinking of pulling those out and potentially replacing them with my container hydrangeas, which are just so beautiful. And my dahlia wall this year, which I am just so in love with. It doesn't quite get enough sun here, but they're doing pretty all right for the case. This whole huge wall shades it a little earlier on in the day than we would like. But this is the greenhouse project. And it just so happened that this was my baby nesting garden project that I decided we needed to start when I was about 8 months pregnant. And honestly, I'm so happy we did. There's a lot left to do here, but it's coming along quite beautifully. That's my gal Lula. So this garage just so happened to have all these huge old windows here, and one in the back as well. And you can see we already got some plants, some volunteers growing in there. So I figured there was no other great use for this portion of the building than to make a greenhouse. So that's what we're gonna do. And this little area in the back, it's all overgrown here, but I dream of making this into a little chicken coop. This is actually the original old outhouse of the property. It's not in its original outhouse location, which is a good thing. So now it's just a standing old little building that can be repurposed. And so we'll see what we can do there. So you can see, started graveling with the leftover we had there. And then that whole wall needs to be sectioned off from the garage. But how cool! Our little man just woke up. He's making his YouTube debut. He doesn't even know it. You look wonderful, sir. Yeah, we're gonna go play. So I'm gonna feed him a little lunch. We have some things to do in town here. And we'll check in soon.